Could you already be on holiday? Literally. I mean, a lot of people nowadays are too preoccupied with their jobs to notice the fact that they could be doing something else constructive with their time when it comes to them enjoying their surroundings, their country, or maybe even their hometown. Now, I noticed quite earlier on when I was walking down into my hometown, the tourist attraction signs. And to me, I wondered how it was that somebody who was outside of my country could possibly have fun in such a boring town. But it wasn't until I realized something, that I was always trying to be on holiday outside of this town. I was always focusing or preoccupied on the things that I could be doing outside of this town, rather than paying attention to what it is that I could actually be doing today inside this town. So what are you doing? How are you using your time mentally? What are you mentally thinking about throughout your day after work? Are you thinking I have to wake up in the morning at 9 and then go to work until 7 and then come home, eat, feed the kids and fall asleep? Or are you stepping outside into your town and looking at your town as if it's new? With new eyes, new perspectives. Maybe today, instead of doing this after work, it's my day off. I've booked a week off work. Rather than sitting down in my house and watching the news all day, maybe I should go and check out that museum. Or wake up early to see the sunrise, phone up some friends and play pool, relax, have drinks. Maybe I should do something explorative. Maybe I should explore my entire town, make new friends, eat at new places, and just generally enjoy myself, get more out of the entire community along with my entire city, right? When you do this, when you focus on the things that you can be doing outside of your routine, you'll end up finding yourself feeling so relaxed that it literally feels as if you're on holiday. There are general patterns of holiday life which most people go through. There's often a holiday romance. Okay, there's often great food. Getting lost. Ever gotten lost in your own hometown? No? Then you're not walking far enough. Get lost. When you're lost, that's when it becomes an adventure, because you have to find your way back home, or you have to find yourself in a new location in order to find out how it is that you actually learn how it is that you're able to navigate through places in the first place. I was in central London yesterday, right? And I was walking around and just exploring the entire place. And to my own surprise, as I was trying to find my way back, I had absolutely no issue doing it at all. Why? Because I discovered something about myself, and that is the way that I learn my sense of direction and how to get to point B from point A is by using road signals, pavement signals, anything that is big and stands out. Signs on the front of a shop store, things like this that catch my attention, allowing me to mentally make that mental note as to where it is I've been and where it is I'm going. And by discovering as to how easily I did this, right, I became incredibly happy as to how it is I easily learn things without me really paying much attention to anything. So simple. So you discover more about yourself when you discover more about your town and your city. Not only this, but it easily relieves the stress that you feel when you feel like you're tied down to a routine, to a job. When you feel like you're tied down, you just need to escape. Let me tell you something. The confines of your workplace is not the confines of your life. Literally, you can just get up and find yourself somewhere else. If your friends are going to another place within your city, within a new bar, within a new nightclub, whatever they're into, maybe a yoga class or a meditation center nearby, go to it. And I can assure you this, when you go there and you're meditating or you're having fun with your friends, it's going to feel as if you're on holiday. Why? Because you're going to be doing those things outside of your country anyway. So this way you save time because you don't have to plan for something. You can do it today, okay? Not only that, but you save a ton of money on flights, flight expenses, okay? All this stuff which you would normally have to prepare for in order to go on holiday, when you could have a holiday right now. 2 days? Why not? A month? Why not? You want to experience being in a hotel? There's one down the road, okay? Now obviously, straight down my road, I've been there many a times, it's only a few miles that way. But if I go even further, and I go even further into places of London, which I've never been to before, it feels like a holiday, and I can just be sat there relaxing at Piccadilly or an Oxford Circus, and I can just be chilling out, listening to the birds and nature and breathing in clean air. and it feels like I'm on holiday. You can meet people which make you feel like you're on holiday. New friends. You can fall in love. You can do this all within your town and go back to work the next day if you like. And it will feel like you're always on holiday. So don't stress yourself out thinking that you need to leave the confines of your own workplace because it feels like you're tied down within the confines of your own workplace. Instead, venture out, explore. And when you've done everything within your entire town and city and within the entire country, if you like, that is when you can then expand outwards. Why? Because you may be getting bored, if that is even possible, okay? But then you can start popping around. Now, I don't mean you have to do it in this fashion. I'm just saying when you pay attention to what you can do today in order to feel like what you want to feel like next month, you get more information in life. You expand and experience much more finer quality of life when you take the time to just notice these things around you that you can do today in order to make yourself feel like you're on holiday. So are you on holiday right now? And if not, then are you just stuck in your own version, your own story of what you've laid out for yourself? That story that you tell yourself every day that you're stuck in one place. And if you are telling yourself that story, what's stopping you from walking out tomorrow and doing something which you would never normally do in this city, but you'd always do it in another city? What excuses are you making which are stopping you from exploring and talking to new people within your town when you'd normally do it in another city miles that way? So I'm Ryan JC. This has been Your Potential, and I'll speak to you guys pretty soon.